Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. It's pretty early here, about 7 a.m., and I woke up about an hour ago with the full moon setting in my window. So I thought that was really quite lovely. So I thought I'd take today to tell you a little bit more about myself. And I think if I share with you Phoebe's story time about Thanksgivings, you'll understand a little bit more of our mission here at nOMad, right? Our mission is to bring you all new experiences on and off the mat so that you can live a fuller life with more joy, gratitude, confidence, and connection. And you can understand the gratitude, right? We're doing this 21-day exploration, but I want to talk to you a little bit more about connection today because I think Thanksgiving is full of gratitude, but also connection, right? Connecting with your families that you haven't seen for a while. So I would like to talk to you a little bit about my story of Thanksgivings. So I am an only child. Well, I have sisters, but I was raised as an only child pretty much until I was about 18. My parents separated when I was 7 or 8. So up until then, my little tribe was basically my parents and myself. And when they separated, when they divorced, I lived with my father and I went off to celebrate the holidays with my mom and her family, which I was still the only child within that family until, again, I was about 17. So I was very close with my dad, and I always felt really guilty about leaving him on the holidays because he didn't really have family that he spent time with. So it was very quite challenging to leave him behind because I knew, he was, especially the first, earlier years when my parents separated, he felt very isolated and alone, and I'm sure he suffered from depression, amongst other things. He had PTSD from Vietnam, but so then I would always go off and celebrate Thanksgivings with my mom's family, which I absolutely loved, but as I said before, I was the only child. So we played lots of Trivial Pursuit, which is not fun for a child. But anyways, I absolutely loved them, and as I was getting a little older, I got to invite one of my best friends who celebrated. But the point of that is to tell you that I didn't always quite feel like I belonged. I didn't feel quite connected. As much as I knew that my father loved me and my mom's family loved me, adored me, it was very challenging for me to feel like I belonged. I felt like I was supposed to be with my dad, and then I didn't quite fit in with my mom's family being so young. So when I went off to be an adult and I got married, I started my own traditions with my ex-husband, and it was, very special. I felt like, okay, here's my tribe, and we would go between his families and my family, and we had Thanksgivings with ourselves, and by ourselves and with friends. So it was when I first started to really feel that I had this little tribe, and we were in it together all the time, and that brought me great joy. And then 2013 we divorced. My father passed away in that January, and then my ex and I split a few months later. So the past couple years have kind of been sucky, kind of crappy, to be honest, because that first year was literally getting through the holidays. And last year, I don't even think I came home for Thanksgiving. I somewhat avoided it because, I wasn't quite, I'm not quite sure how to fit in. But I'm excited about this one. This is 2015, so it's 2 years later. I had last night, we had girls' night. I'm at my grandmother's, my mom, my sister, my aunt. We were all here, and it was really beautiful. yeah, we just had dinner and we watched movies and we ate sweets. And it was really special. And I felt like I belonged. And having you guys as I checked through the night and reading everybody's posts on Facebook, and I felt like this is why I had to deal with all of those years of not quite feeling like I belonged, because I knew how that felt, and I was creating this for all of us, right? We kind of have to go through those harder times so that we can really experience it and rise above it and create something really beautiful, right from the heart. So it seems like such a silly Facebook group, oh, we're writing our gratitude, but I think it's so much more. And I see that you all you already get that just in our few days together. You already get that. You see that joy of connecting with each other, telling each other where you're from, and sharing, opening up to each other. And I'm extremely grateful for that, because not everybody shows up. We kind of retreat back when we're feeling that isolated. So I applaud all of you for coming through, and this is going to be a great Thanksgiving. I can't wait to celebrate with my family later today, and I hope you all have a beautiful one too. And if you are in a different country and you don't celebrate formally Thanksgiving, still, we're celebrating with you, so you don't have to have a turkey, but just take that time and express your gratitude for all that you have and all that is coming to you. So I think I just cried on camera, but I'm going to stick with that. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Write down what you're grateful for. If you haven't already, write that list down about the person that you meditated on yesterday, both of those people. And if you have the courage to share it with them, please share it with them. And if not, it's absolutely fine. Keep that list safe and next to you so that you can kind of tap back into it if you do feel any kind of uneasiness throughout the day, if you are hanging out with that person. So have a beautiful day. I will check in with you tomorrow, and I'll give you some more exercises and all of that beautiful stuff. Okay. Thank you. Namaste.